Hey John, Kylie Renna here with Ring on SEO and Digital Marketing. I first wanted to thank you for taking Tony's call the other day, and as promised, create this short custom video for you with some tips and tricks on how you can improve your online presence all on your own, and in return, bring in better paying customers who are ready and able to purchase the services that you enjoy most. With that, we're going to go ahead and get started with the first topic, and since we're on the homepage of your website, we're going to talk about content first. Content is obviously, the words that are on a page. Google likes to see around 1,500 words of content on any page of your website that you're trying to be found for. So I like to see here, this is really great how you have each page drop in your drop down here. Each of those pages should have around 1,500 words of useful, helpful, unique content that really speaks to your potential customers. And then content isn't just the words that are on a page, content is also the images on a page and how each one of those images are saved. Most of the time when I jump into a website, I see that the person who built it just saved the photos as generic letters and numbers. Each of these photos should actually be saved as local buyer intent keywords or key phrases. Google actually reads what's behind a website, so where we can't see it with our naked eye, Google can. So it's super important that you have each of those photos saved correctly so that Google can really understand the purpose of your website and what you're trying to accomplish. With that, we're going to jump into the second thing we're going to talk about today, which are citations. Citations are anywhere on the web that a business name, address, and phone number are listed, and it would be through various online directories. Directories like Yelp, Yellow Pages, Angie, Better Business Bureau, Facebook, YouTube, the list goes on and on. There's literally thousands of them. Really boils down to quantity and quality. And you want to have more than your top competitors, and you want to have better quality ones. Each one of these three listings here shares about 25 to 30% of the monthly search volume that comes in for any keyword that's typed into the search bar. So as you can see here, I've got roofing company Cleveland, Ohio typed in, and these will actually fluctuate depending on what is typed into the search bar here. Having a little bit of piece of that pie is super important for, like I said, being able to choose the customers that you work with, and not just having to, settle for customers just because, you gotta get them in the door. So with that, I'm going to actually jump over to your Google Business Profile here and share some optimization techniques with you to help get you boosted into the Cleveland area for your services. Just like on a website, these photos should be saved as those local buyer intent keywords. They should be the proper dimension that Google likes to see, and you can find that with just a quick web search. And then geotagging. So making sure your geolocation is behind your photos is going to help Google say, hey, Heartland Construction Services really does service their customers where they claim to service them. And in return, help you build that trust and credibility with Google. Google reviews. So our minimum recommendation is about 25. Slow and steady wins the race on this one. It can be hard to get too many on here at once, but it's a blessing in disguise because Google really likes this to look really natural and organic. So you don't want to do any fake reviews. Avoid that at all costs, and then just in a natural way, keep pushing these reviews. You got 5 stars for your 11. That's awesome, fantastic. Really happy to see that. Business information. Looks like you have all this really well filled out. One thing I like to recommend is that go on and make sure that all your other social profiles or directory listings that you have the same information across the board. You don't want to have anything misleading where your hours are different or an address is different or anything like that. I'm not saying you do, but just double check, make sure, because it can confuse Google and kind of hinder your success with your online presence. So questions and answers. A lot of people avoid this part of the Google Business Profile. I think they're just not sure really what to do with it. But you can actually go in here yourself, or you have family members or friends jump in here and ask questions that maybe you'd like them to ask for your business. Frequently asked questions are really good, and then answer them. Really helps with completing a really or getting a really nice complete business profile, which Google really likes. We talked about reviews. Business descriptions. So this can actually be closer to 750 characters. You're probably maybe halfway there. You can use a free tool online like wordcounter.net to really make sure that you're getting as close to that 750 character mark as possible. Really showcasing, what sets you apart from your local competition, itemize your services, all that stuff. Facebook profiles linking, which is great. Doesn't look like you're doing any posting. So just like you can post on a Facebook page, you can actually post on your Google Business Profile. What this does is drive traffic to your page, and Google really loves traffic. So it really helps give you a nice boost to help rank you in the map pack. Last but certainly not least, we're going to talk about backlinks. This is a paid tool that I use called Ahrefs, and what it does is give me a behind the scenes look of the power coming to any given domain name. A backlink is basically one website linking to another website telling Google, hey Google, this website is trustworthy. With that being said, not all backlinks are created equal, so you want to make sure that you're putting your website domain onto referring domains or referring websites that are relevant to your industry. So construction niche, roofing, even home and garden, stuff like that is fine. Just, nothing that's going to look spammy or odd to Google, because they will actually penalize you for that. So you want to be really careful. You've got some stuff going on here. It looks like someone's done some backlinking on here already. But these scores here, so your trust score and your power score, should be as close to a 1-to-1 ratio as possible. So as you can see, got a 20 here and a 0.3 here. Either leads me to believe that these aren't being done in a way that would look natural to Google, or that your backlinks just aren't very powerful. It might be a lot of online directories or something like that. It's not really giving power to your domain name. Organic keywords. So once you start going with your backlinks, you're doing a good job. And again, natural, slow and steady. All of this is, it takes time. You'll actually start to be found for those local buyer intent keywords like we've been talking about. Looks like you lost a lot of pages here. Maybe you did some removal of pages on your website. Looks like you actually had maybe a location in Castle Rock. I'm not really sure. Maybe you did and removed it. So really the only local buyer intent keywords I can see that you've ever been found for on your site were Castle Rock. Everything else is just your business name, so your brand name. So really focusing on your current location in Cleveland, trying to push, roofing companies, roofing contractors, roofers, all those things in Cleveland and other service areas that you, or areas that you service, is going to help you be found. It's going to help you bring in those more better paying customers, and so on and so forth. So with that, I hope this video finds you well. I hope it brings you much more business for many years to come. If you have any questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me directly. And we look forward to hearing your feedback on this. Cheers to a great 2023. Thanks.